Hello, group. Welcome to Action Rock Corner. I'm your host, Richard May. Today, the Phantom A.D. plays Ghoulish rock and roll. Don't be scared. It's Halloween. It's October 3rd. I'm scheduling this for, right? It's nice, like surf rock, garage rock, rockabilly, with a love of old horror movies from before we were born. Even me, even before I was born. 30s, 40s, 50s. And it's a nice gag. It's a nice job if you can get it. You know, the music is cool. Like I said, surf, garage, rockabilly. We like that. Many of you like your old science fiction movies and the universal horror movies and all that. You know, Dracula, the Mummy, the Wolfman. Isaac, he just changed the name of the band this year. This was known as Isaac Rother and the Phantoms. And this year, with this release, he decided to rebrand as just the Phantom A.D. There's other Phantoms out there, okay? So, plays guitar, he sings. One particular video that I really like, Hit Me Baby, or also listed as the Phantom, comes across as the son of Rob Tyner, the MC5 lead singer. Not just with the afro. Yeah. Compare and contrast. I had afro too. Once upon a time. See, at least with the afro, you see a resemblance between Rob and Isaac here. We miss you, Rob. We missed MC5. So, they rebranded. He's now the Phantom instead of being Isaac. And it's fun. The music is cool. The lyrics are cool because they're all basically, you know, like a Wolfman and Ghost Party. You know, does a shredding song and it's ghoul eruption. One song I saved, Bad Girls Only. Tattoos on their face and in other places too. Does a rock and roll version of the Halloween movie theme. You know. So it's all in this horror movie theme. And going in, I thought, well, I saved it for a minute, but I listened to it before and just sampled it. And I went, oh, it's like maybe he's the weekend rhythm man somewhere. You remember horror movie shows for kids? You know, on the weekend, on your local UHF station. I know I got an international audience. I think it's an international thing. You know, your local TV station, the local weatherman, the weekend weatherman maybe, puts on a Dracula costume and hosts the movie for the kids to watch, just to assure the kids it's not really scary, and to, you know, certain kind of lame jokes. And, you know, it's like, a little bit of this that I do is based on kitty horror hosts in Cleveland. So maybe it'd be like that. But he does mature themes in his songs, like Hit Me Baby or The Phantom, depending on what the title is of what you're watching. Same song too. S&M and a pretty girl, provocatively, you know, she's hot and dressed to be hot. And that contradicts the child's level of writing on the next song. You know, so get a song like Ric Flair Rock. You know Ric Flair, the wrestler. Woo has a song called Ric Flair Rock. I like it. You know, it's something for your kids to get into. Yeah. Ric Flair's still out there, right? So, you know, and a song, you know, The Brain That Wouldn't Die. You know, that's not necessarily that scary or whatever. But first proper song, MK Ultra Rock. He's singing about taking LSD. And he's a master of LSD. He gave it to Charlie Manson and told Charlie Manson to start the family. That's not kiddie friendly. So, and of course, you know, the cover is this. This is not exactly Slayer here, okay? Which is this? Are we kiddie friendly? Or are you singing about LSD and telling Charlie Manson to start the family and kill people? Pick a lane. Now, I like this. This is why I'm talking about this. I'm not throwing shade here. I enjoyed this record today multiple times. 13 songs, 27 minutes. I like, personally, this mix of naughty, I'm evil. I'm the one who introduced Charlie Manson to LSD and told him to start, what's the term we've been using? Starting the family and killing people. Yeah, sure. I'm down for that. But then it gets, child friendly with Ric Flair Rock, which I love too. I saved MK Ultra Rock. He's on acid. Good. I approve. But then he's doing Ric Flair Rock. Woo. Some people may have a hard time with that being on the same record. I don't. I'm comfortable. I'm good. And the S&M of Hit Me Baby in the video, hot girl, someone being tied down to a bed, and, it's subtle, but it's there. And Bad Girls Only. Yeah, the weekend horror show host shouldn't be talking about liking bad girls. No. I'm for it. I enjoy it. But it's could be a little bit of a hard mix for some people. As he himself explains, where he gets his act is from his love of old horror movies and old rock and roll. That's surfing, garage, and rockabilly. That's pure. It's not updated. Not really. This is good core roots, as such, rock and roll, early 60s. The movie's a touch older than that. Okay? This is all good. So I understand, his influences, his inspiration. Old horror movies, old rock and roll. Tells a cute story on his website. Goes to kindergarten, and the teacher, bring your favorite record. Isaac thought it was going to be a rocker. I'm going to bring Wipeout. That my classmates will let, and of course my classmates will bring other cool stuff too. I will bring Wipeout, and who knows what my classmates will bring. It would be cool. Of course, his classmates being 5, that many, brought whatever era of children's songs was hip at that moment. Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. He brought Wipeout. He was, as we now say, ahead of the curve. So, that was, and of course soon after he watches Scooby-Doo, a certain Scooby-Doo series, with Vincent. I missed this one. I think he's younger than me. But Vincent Price is one of the voices. It's Scooby-Doo. So, okay, that's his roots. And that's great. I like these roots. But some of you listening to me right now, you're confused by what I'm explaining. And going, I like horror stuff. I like mature S&M and taking LSD. But even the Bad Girls song, it's not risque. Yeah, the lyrics are what they are. And the lyrics for the LSD song, but it's basic rockabilly, I mean, if I read you the lyrics for the LSD song, you'd think it'd be some Slayer stuff going on behind. No. It's basic stuff that your young child can get into. Good stuff. Great stuff. But the music is basic rockabilly. which is great for me. I love rockabilly. And I like risque lyrics. Tell me about bad girls. Tell me about acid. Tell me about Ric Flair rock. And you up at S&M and Hit Me Baby. You have a video with a pretty girl at it. A couple pretty girls at it. I'm down for it. I'm great. But then, this is your cover image. You're confusing. The message is mixed. I enjoy both of these things you're telling me. I like it. It's right in my wheelhouse. Okay? I don't care for those gory movies. Nah, I'm not. You may be down for that. Heck, he does the Halloween movie theme song. Hey, a little slasher action for you through its instrumental. So, good stuff. But that is what I'm preparing you for. That peculiar mix. I may have lost some of you when talking about movie hosts on the weekend. Kid friendly. Anybody remember Far? I know, some of you are in Argentina, Spain, Australia, all around the world. And your local TV station has some key horror show on the weekend with a weekend weatherman as the host in a vampire suit. It's our darn thing. Or a hot chick with her boobs and legs all exposed. We miss you, Farah. She's still with us. She's just kind of retired. She's 70 now. A hot 70. But 70. So, did I explain this enough? It's here on YouTube, of course, with other material from Isaac Rother and the Phantoms. So it's all still there on their YouTube channel, but they're now the Phantom A.D. You like this video? Bless your heart. Give it a like. Subscribe to the channel. I might have one more Halloween themed album to do. I'm not sure. I'm looking. We'll see. I don't remember if I have it in the stack right now. I may find one yet. It's, stuff's coming out now. And ring the notification bell. Oh, and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Hey, subscribe. And ring the notification bell. And leave a comment. Listen. Watch that video for, well, it has 2 song titles. Okay. One is The Phantom. The other is Hit Me. I think there's a third title. Hit Me and it goes on. But on this record, it's just called Hit Me Baby. Okay. And then there's another song. Straighten it up, Isaac. Come on. I love you, dude. You're great stuff. I'm a fan. PHAN. He does a thing on his website. He calls us PHAN fans. Like a horror host would do. And come back here, Action Rock Corner, for more action rock and garage rock. Garage. This is garage rock. And rockabilly and psychobilly. He name checks the Cramps and punk and rockabilly and classic legacy bands. Come back here to Action Rock Corner. We'll have it for you. Remember, have fun with your music. This is fun. I don't recommend it for the kids. Nah. Don't do it. Kids might be asking certain questions. What's LSD, Dad? Granddad, uncle, whatever you are. Not cool. Well, you know how to raise your kids. And so have fun with your music. And remember, fresh music is as important as fresh food. Keeps you regular. All right. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you again soon. Thanks.